As long as you're looking at your husband or your wife, you will see what you see and you will be right. However, when we can get our eyes off of him or her, stop looking at him or her and look to the Lord, that's where you find strength and that's where you find change. Be careful of the believer. Because when you feel what you feel, I'm going to remind you of something. You have a Savior. Sometimes we get to the place where we think we're doing it all alone. I've been insulted. My husband or wife said something, they've done something, they've hurt me, and I'm processing this, I'm dealing with this all on my own. The Lord really, truly is your shepherd. Sometimes you just have to let the shepherd shepherd because you have a Savior. So you don't have to go through this process of dealing with your anger, or even as we say, managing your anger, anger management on your own. You're not doing it alone. You have a Savior. When it comes to forgiveness, think of it this way. Go out to your car, whether it's in your driveway or in the parking lot, and stand on opposite sides of your car and hold hands as a couple. I was sharing this with a couple just this morning, and they had a big SUV, a big Infiniti SUV. And so for them, it wasn't even really possible for them to stand on opposite sides of their vehicle and hold hands. So whatever kind of vehicle you have, give this a try. Stand on opposite sides of your car, of your vehicle, your SUV, whatever it is, pickup truck, and hold hands. You may be able to touch hands and connect. However, because there's a car in the way, you're not going to have a firm connection. You're not going to have a good grasp on your husband or wife's hand. That's how it is often with forgiveness. You're connected, you're still together, but there's something in the way. And so I encourage you to move the car out of the way, drive the car out of the way, so that your hands are able to connect tightly and securely, and you now have a firm grasp on each other. It's silly, but I hope it helps you to understand how serious it is that we deal with these points of unforgiveness, because as long as they're in between us, the grasp, the relationship between us as husband and wife is going to be stretched or strained. So I want to share something. If you can sum that up into a word, it would be this: separate. Separate your feelings of anger from your response. Separate your feelings of disgruntlement, disappointment, whatever rolls up into that negative emotion, however you label it. Separate that, that's our single word, separate that from your response. X plus Y equals Z. Every time we get into a situation that is bigger than us by our estimation, we have faith. But yet sometimes in our having of faith, circumstances arise and they challenge our emotions and they push some stuff, some Z stuff out of us. X plus Y equals Z. And Abimelech had a question for Abraham I want to drop in your marriage this morning. And Abimelech said to Abraham, what did you see that made you do this?